Hello, welcome to Coffee Talk Thursday. I'm Cecilia Manella, and I hop on here every single week to share some tips around improving your mental health wellness. Today, I want to talk about anxiety. Now, the word anxiety, the term, we use it really, really loosely. Everyone says they have anxiety, and here's the thing, everyone does have the experience of having anxiety. And this is for the folks that don't have a diagnosed anxiety disorder. So this is for the folks who experience anxiety in general. I'm talking to you. And it does also apply to maybe some people who have anxiety disorders because it's just more amplified in anxiety disorders. So what I hear a lot of is this discomfort with anxiety and then wanting it to go away or having to deal with it or manage it or, just kind of make it leave your life. And I get it. Anxiety is super uncomfortable and it's meant to be uncomfortable. It's not meant to be comfortable. So in order to really understand how to work through anxiety, you have to really understand what anxiety actually is. So the experience of anxiety in your body, so the heart palpitations, maybe the pressure in your chest, the nervousness, sometimes people get tingly feelings in their hands and their legs or their feet, the pit in your stomach, the feeling nauseous, all the nervousness, the kind of vibration of that anxiety energy in your body, which doesn't usually feel really good, that all serves a purpose. So that is your body responding to a circumstance or a perceived threat of some sort. So something that's going on in your life that isn't okay. So what is happening is you've acclimatized potentially to the situation, or you've been in the situation for a while, or it's a new situation that you're trying to figure out or deal with, or it could be a crisis, and your body's response is anxiety. Now that's so normal. Your body should be responding that way because anxiety is essentially the body's way of saying something is wrong, pay attention. So if you could see anxiety as your mind and your body's way of actually holding you accountable to the situation around you or what circumstance you're dealing with, what it's doing is telling you that whatever is happening around you, whatever the situation is, that it is wrong, that something's off about it, it's not safe potentially, but something about it is not okay with you. So the problem isn't that anxiety has shown up. So there's no getting rid of it. There's no managing it. It's about paying attention to what it's telling you. So I'm a big fan of journaling. So when you've got some anxiety showing up for you, the easiest thing you can do is just ask yourself this question. What is anxiety telling me? So if anxiety had a voice, what would it be telling you? What is it drawing your attention to? What is it asking you to tune into that maybe you're not paying attention to? Now, often it's about a circumstance that we find ourselves in or a situation that we're in, and we need to figure out the situation or circumstance. The goal is not to get rid of anxiety. So if you're in a crisis or you're in a relationship that isn't working and there's a lot of anxiety that you're experiencing, the solution isn't really focusing on the anxiety and how to fix it or how to move it. The solution is really about looking at the circumstances actually creating this experience inside your body. So the problem isn't your body's response to the situation. The problem is actually the situation you find yourself in. So I really want you to think about that. The problem isn't within you. The problem isn't in your body. Anxiety is not the problem. The problem is the situation or the circumstance that's actually creating the sensation inside of your body. And that's what actually needs some of your attention. Now, there may not be an easy solution to the circumstance or the situation that you find yourself in. The thing that's causing the anxiety may be really complex, and that's totally fine. Life is really complicated, and life is typically not very straightforward and simple. But I want you to understand that anxiety is serving a purpose. It's asking you to tune into something and pay attention to something and to resolve the situation that you're in, to take away that threat, that danger. Now, it may not be life or death danger, but it is a threat to your well-being. And that's what the anxiety is about. So if you tune into anxiety and ask it a bunch of questions around what is it telling you, what does it want from you, what would it take for it to resolve, what are you not paying attention to, what needs that you have that are not being met. All these questions you could ask, and journaling will help alleviate that sensation and potentially provide you with some guidance or some direction on how to resolve that circumstance. So next time anxiety shows up, do not say my anxiety. Do not own it. Do not think it's something that's broken within you. Tune into it as if it's telling you about a circumstance that you're in, that it's trying to tell you something. Tune into it in a different way, and you'll be surprised by what it's going to tell you. So I hope this is helpful. I'll see you next week.